From the farmers and ranchers of Farm Bureau, this is Farm Weekend. New data from the USDA showed that farmers and ranchers continue to face an economic storm. Chad Smith has details.
The USDA projects that net farm income will slip lower in 2026 and remain about $48 billion under the record highs of 2022. Danny Munch, an economist with the American Farm Bureau Federation, says farmers and ranchers are looking at a generational downturn.
USDA projects net farm income at about $153 billion in 2026 and about $1.2 billion down from last year's revised number. Production expenses are estimated to reach a record level at $477.7 billion. Livestock receipts are expected to decline $17 billion. Crop receipts are expected to stay about even, but are still below break-even prices for farmers.
Munch says the farm income picture looks much different than the last time USDA made a projection in September 2025.
We haven't had a picture of the 2025 net farm income number for a while. The biggest surprise from this report is how much weaker 2025 turned out to be. USDA revised their 2025 net farm income number down $25 billion compared to its original forecast. So moving from $180 billion that they forecasted in September for the year to just over $154 billion.
If you'd like more information, go to fb.org/market intel. Chad Smith, Washington.
Love is blooming and so is the flower market. More when Farm Weekend returns.
Hey, farmers and ranchers, just as you do ride-alongs to inspect your fields and cattle, make sure you do the same for your mental well-being. Take time to check in with yourself and your neighbors, and if you find yourself in a crisis, remember, there's immediate help available at 988. Mental health is just as vital as the health of your farm. Let's prioritize it together. This message brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau and Kansas Farmers Union.
The love-filled holiday arrives this week, and florists are gearing up for their busiest time of the year. Flowers have long been a Valentine's Day tradition, dating to the Victorian era, when each bloom carried a specific meaning and offered a subtle way to express affection. Today, the U.S. plant and flower industry is flourishing, supporting nearly 100,000 jobs across 25,000 establishments and generating almost $20.9 billion in revenue. February marks the most profitable time of year for flower producers and florists. In 2025, U.S. flower sales climbed to nearly $3 billion. Roses remain the top-selling flower, with mixed rose arrangements especially popular. Tulips have also gained traction as a preferred alternative among eco-conscious buyers. While the industry is thriving, producers must still contend with regional weather challenges. Winter storms and hard frosts can significantly damage crops in the weeks leading up to the holiday. But don't you stress, production is high and all signs point to a rosy Valentine's Day. Next, Insight with Kim Baldwin.
The farmers and ranchers of Kansas Farm Bureau work daily to ensure they are raising the healthiest crops and animals with care to provide a safe and nutritious meal from their family to you and your family. Learn more about these Kansas farmers and ranchers and get great recipes featuring the products they raise by visiting our website, www.kansaslivingmagazine.com.
Now, Insight with Kim Baldwin.
Basketball season is quickly winding down for my two children this month. We experienced our first season of organized school basketball with my son this year while he played on his junior high team. My daughter has kept us driving rural roads on Saturdays. We've experienced many years of Saturday rec league basketball with the kids. Junior high basketball was a whole new world for our family. We saw a lot of community culture and pride while driving down many small-town main streets. We also discovered that many of the schools have a fantastic base of supporters. These supporters show up to the home games and make the trips to the away games as well. One of the standout supporters for my son's team attended as many home and away games as he could this year. He dedicates much of his time attending games to watch local kids play. His presence isn't just seen or felt at the junior high games either. You'll see him at all the high school games. By all accounts, he's their biggest fan, and the kids see him and love him for it. If you ask me, there's a lot of blessings being part of a small community, and the support that's provided to our kids is one of the greatest.
Join us next week for another edition of Farm Weekend from Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture.